Good afternoon, everyone. My topic of paper presentation is teleophthalmology, an answer for effective screening of diabetic retinopathy in rural India. The study was carried in association with the Queen Elizabeth Diamond Jubilee Trust UK, the London School of Hygiene and Tropical Medicine, Indian Institute of Public Health, Hyderabad, Government of Maharashtra, NPCB and VI, Department of Ophthalmology, Kasturba Hospital, MGIMS Sevagram. Teleophthalmology is the integration of electronic information and medical technology through telecommunications and digital medical equipments. It provides access to the specialized expert healthcare to the underserved area and the people living in the remote region. India ranks third in world in number of internet users, and the teledensity in India has increased about 600% in last 5 years. This makes screening of DR using imaging and teleophthalmology an exciting prospect that can revolutionize the healthcare system. According to Wilson and Jugner's all 10 criteria for screening, diabetic retinopathy is a perfect situation of a chronic disease to be screened. And according to American Telehealth Association's 4 screening categories. Studies conducted in India with non-mediatic digital imaging as a screening tool for detection of diabetic retinopathy show high sensitivity and specificity. Now, in this present study, we trained 18 ophthalmic officers from government health setup for data collection with the help of cloud-based online diabetic retinopathy Android application software, and in taking fundus images with a non-mediatic fundus camera at the non-communicable disease clinic of the government facility, which included SDH, RH, CSCs and PHCs. Screening was carried out over a period of 2 years. A retinal photograph of each eye were taken with Forus 3 Netra non-mediated digital fundus camera, who were registered in the NCD clinic of government health facility. All these fundus photos were uploaded online on diabetic retinopathy screening Android software and transferred to ophthalmic surgeon for the diagnosis. All these fundus photographs were graded according to ETDRS classification, and reporting was done mostly in real time. As you can see, data entry was done in pre-designed clinical performance and online digital softwares, which were then uploaded on cloud-based data entry software. Visual acuity testing of non-diabetic patient was done with the help of ETDRS at government health facility. The fundus photography was done by the trained ophthalmic officer at the government health facility like community health center, primary health center, and even in sub-centers. Cloud computing of all this data was done. Patient clinical data and fundus photograph were uploaded and stored on a ForusCare online cloud-based software. Mostly real-time data was analyzed by the ophthalmic surgeon who was there in the base hospital, and the reports were sent to the government health facility online. And the patient which are having diabetic retinopathy changes were referred to the base hospital for further management. These are some of the photographs which were taken by the trained ophthalmic officers at the PHCs and uploaded online. These are images of normal fundus images. These are the images which were showing diabetic retinopathy changes. Now, in this study, over a period of 2 years, they screened approximately 5,004 non-diabetic patients by non-mediatic fundus camera in the rural area over a period of 2 years. Images were uploaded via pre-designed DR screening Android software developed for the study, and mostly real-time online reporting was done with the help of teleophthalmology. In this study, of the 5,004 patients, 9,988 fundus photographs were taken, and out of which 87.86, that is 8776 were gradable and 12.13 were non-gradable. Visual acuity status in the patient 5,004 approximately in this 88.95 had near normal vision, that is 6.6 to 6.18, considering the best corrected visual acuity in the better eye, and 11.05 had visual impairment. In the total 5,004 patients, 375 patients had diabetic retinopathy changes, with the prevalence rate of 7.62%. In these 287 patients were further investigated, and about 81 patients were treated with the laser, PRP, laser grid, macular grid, intravitreal injection, or both. Now, why? How this teleophthalmology in this particular study helped to be a very good answer for effective screening of diabetic retinopathy in rural part of the India. Basically, screening was done at the government health facility, as we were gone to the patient to screen them. Training of ophthalmic assistant, which is part of government setup, in taking fundus photograph using non-mydriatic fundus camera, using online software, Android application for data entry, cloud computing, processing, real-time reporting, proper referral system, and awareness. Teleophthalmology proved to be a cost-effective, accurate, and reliable methodology for screening DR in underserved, remotely populated rural people. In this, now in the further step, we have amalgamated artificial intelligence into the study. Now the next lot, we are using artificial intelligence, and in near future, we are going to inculcate the use of machine learning and deep learning for more precise, accurate screening of this patient. So in order to tackle the rising problem of avoidable blindness due to diabetic retinopathy in a developing country like India, such methodology of teleophthalmology can be streamlined on a large scale. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Please stick to the time in future. So we'll move on to the next speaker.
There is one question. You tell trained ophthalmic officers. So were they the ophthalmologists or optometrists or the ophthalmic assistants?
They were, ma'am, optometrists. Their ophthalmic officers are job done by the optometrists who are serving at the government health facilities. They were trained by our institute over a period of 2 months.
Okay.
And they screened the patient at their setup.
And was the NCD facility was used for that?
This facility, this screening was done in the NCD rooms only, where all the non-diabetic patients were registered and who are taking the medication from government, anti-diabetic medications.